Greetings from warm and sunny India to all the delegates of the Olio Officina Food Festival in Milan. I wish I could be there with you in person, but thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak with you on video. Ladies and gentlemen, India is a young market. Not too long ago, olive oil was known in India only as a massage oil, a fact with which most of you may not be familiar. It was only in the early part of the 2000s that the concept of olive oil as an edible oil was properly introduced to Indians. You see, Indians use oil not as a flavoring medium. They use oil as a cooking medium. So oil goes into the pan first. After that, the vegetables or the ingredients go into the pan. Indian cooking is high heat cooking and involves a lot of frying. So when Indians tried to cook with extra virgin, first of all, when they reached high temperatures, the oil became unstable. Secondly, extra virgin had a strong taste and it changed the taste of Indian food. Indian cuisine has its own traditions. Different regions of India use different oils and they all have unique taste. Indians use many spices and they are very particular about the taste of their food. They do not want it changed at all. Now, when extra virgin was used, it imparted a strong flavor and taste to the food, and Indians did not like it because what they use most commonly are refined seed oils which are neutral in taste and neutral in flavor, and what they wanted was something that did not change the taste of their food. We thought about it. What could we present to them from olive oil that would not change the taste of their food? The only thing we could give them was olive oil or olive pomace oil. Now, Indians are upgrading from seed oils, which are much, much cheaper than any grade of olive oil. So the thing to propose to them first was olive pomace oil, keeping in mind the cost factor, in addition to what I already told you about the taste. We proposed a clear segmentation: olive pomace oil for everyday use for Indian cooking, olive oil for lighter cooking needs, for Western cooking as well as for body massage, and extra virgin olive oil for raw use, for salad dressings, for dips, for flavorings. Let's keep in mind the three different smoke points of the three different grades of olive oil. Extra virgin, smoke point 180 degrees Celsius. Olive oil, 220 degrees. And olive pomace oil, almost 240 degrees. 240 degrees was very close to the smoke points of refined oils that were in use by Indians. And as I told you before, there is a lot of frying in Indian cooking. When we started in the early 2000s, the quantities of olive oil imported were minuscule, really small, unbelievably low numbers. We were importing something like 500 tons of olive oil in total. This was composed mostly of massage oil and a little bit of extra virgin for use by the rich people who ate Italian and Mediterranean food. The aim when we started was to grow these quantities to a respectable level, not only for the business, but also for the health issues affecting India. You see, India is world #1 in heart disease. WHO says that heart disease will be the single greatest killer in India by the year 2015. A full 10% of our population is affected by heart disease. We are higher than the US and Europe, and we are higher than China. We are also the hypertension capital of the world, and we are the number 2 diabetic capital of the world after China, with 51 million people affected. Over 40% of urban Indians suffer from high lipids, that is, from high cholesterol and triglycerides. So, what were the challenges facing us? Number one, to educate Indians that olive oil was not a massage oil, but primarily an edible oil, an oil that could be consumed. Number two, that olive oil was suitable for Indian cooking. Number three, that olive oil was the healthiest oil in the world. And number four, that when you took into account the health benefits, it was not an expensive oil, despite the fact that it had a high price. We also told them that olive oil was used in lower or lesser quantities than other edible oils. Dear delegates, what we have been doing over these years is now beginning definitely to show results. For example, last year we imported about 4,000 tons of olive oil. This year we expect to import 6,000 tons. That means a growth of 50%. And we expect this growth to be even higher in the future. That will make India one of the fastest growing countries in the world with the highest growth rate. About 40% of imports is olive pomace oil, 40% is olive oil, and 20% is extra virgin. We do not propose olive pomace oil as a substitute for extra virgin. We propose it as an upgrade from the normal seed oils that Indians use, the normal refined oils, the sunflower, mustard, peanut, etc., etc. So it is an upgrade from the seed oils, and we have to learn to look at it not top down as you Europeans do from extra virgin, but bottom up from the cheap refined oils, the seed oils that Indians use. Olive pomace oil is an upgrade from the refined oils. Once they adopt olive oil, we will tell them that olive oil or pure olive oil is better than olive pomace oil, and that they should use olive oil and extra virgin olive oil. Now, the question arises, what can we do to make Indians use extra virgin olive oil right now? Immediately, we propose it for raw use as a salad dressing or as a flavoring or as a dip. For example, Indians eat a form of bread called roti, which is a little bit thinner but looks like pita bread. Now, Indians layer the roti with butter fat, what we call ghee. They spread ghee on the bread. We propose to them that instead of ghee, a much healthier alternative would be to spread extra virgin olive oil on the roti. Similarly, as a salad dressing, the most commonly used salad dressing in India is salt and lemon, simply salt and lemon. Indians sprinkle salt on their salad and then squeeze a lemon on top of it. We propose to them that they should drop olive oil on top of their salt and lemon to give it an even better flavor than it already has. We also propose to them that at the beginning of their meal, they can dip their bread in a little olive oil and extra virgin olive oil and salt. As far as cooking is concerned, we propose extra virgin olive oil for cooking where we know it is going to be low heat cooking light cooking, and where we know that it will not change the taste of the food or interfere with the taste of the food so significantly or radically that it will be rejected. So, in fusion cuisine, or for example, as the chef will demonstrate to you in the cooking video immediately following my presentation. In the ultimate analysis, ladies and gentlemen, the challenge in India is to grow the market. 6,000 tons is too small for a country with a 1.2 billion population. What we have to do is think about ways in which we can grow the total market. The consumption of edible oil in India is 16 million tons. The world production of olive oil is 3 million tons or a little more. If India begins to consume olive oil, there will not be enough oil in the world to meet the demands of India. What I say to all of you and to the rest of olive oil fans in the whole world is that we should not waste our time criticizing different grades of olive oil and saying that one grade is better than the other. We have to concentrate on growing the market. Even the market for olive oil in the world is only 3 million tons, whereas the total consumption of edible oil in the world is in excess of 75 million tons. For the sake of the health of the world, for the sake of the olive oil industry, should it not be our effort to grow the total market for olive oil? We should not waste time squabbling with each other about which grade is better, which oil is better, which country's oil is better. We should all focus on growing the world market. The challenge really is to spread education and awareness worldwide about the benefits of olive oil so that the total world market grows. As far as my own country is concerned, we are already growing at 50% plus every year, and we expect to grow even faster in the future. As I said before, we soon expect to have a demand that will be a very large number. As I also said before, if India starts to consume olive oil in large quantities, world production will not be enough to meet the demand of India. We expect, ladies and gentlemen, to present you with a very large market in the very near future. Thank you for your attention.